All right, we are here with a Come Hang Out With Me live stream. We are on what's today's date? We are on August 3rd, 2024. Fuck, every time the audio's on, I've got to remember to mute it. I am such a dumbass. Yes, yippee. Yippee. Let's get more people on here. Let's go. Let's start getting on here. We doing a live stream. Good morning. Oh boy, it's morning for you. So what country are you from? Are you from Australia? Probably. Yep, you're from Australia. Good evening. Okay, so we got a European over here. Howdy. Yippee. Okay, we got a lot of yippies. I saw this comment here. I want to try kava. What's your thoughts on kava? My thoughts on kava is that I don't really care for it. I used to do it a lot with the Kratom, actually, for like a couple months. I would buy it from this health food store. Also, let me know if my audio is sounding okay for you guys, because I do have my air conditioner in the background as well. Proud American. Yeah. No, I used to do it a lot with it. And it would actually enhance the high a lot. And, but yeah, no, it was weird. I don't know. I don't know. It was a weird thing. You're about to dab for the stream. Hell yeah. Had my first mushroom experience yesterday. Very pleasant. Hell yeah. Let's go. Shout out mushrooms. Good afternoon. Day 3. No Kratom. Let's go. I'm on week 5. Wait, no, I'm not on week 5 yet. Week 4. 5 days, so 4 weeks and 5 days I'm going clean on it, and then I'm like over almost 2 weeks on everything else that I said I would give up. So yeah, that's kind of cool. What's good? Confession, I don't do drugs. I think your content is just really good. Thank you. Yeah, no, there's actually a lot of people like you out there for sure. I just want to say, though, I am also sleep deprived. I have not slept at all since 2 days ago. Wait, no, not 2 days ago. Yesterday, I woke up at my normal time. I probably got like a good 7 hours of sleep. I actually got a lot of sleep that day. I slept a lot. So I'm going on how many hours? If I woke up at like 5:50 in the morning, and that's that's 30. I'm going on about 36 hours of no sleep right now. Never done that before, I don't think, in my life. Maybe I have a couple times before. Oh shit, we getting 44 people in here. Hell yeah, let's go. Happy Saturday. I want to get a quick stream out, probably a couple hours, I'd say, because I'm going to go see a movie. I'm going to go see the new Deadpool movie. I'm not like, for some reason, I've seen both of the new ones, both of the first one and the second one. I fell asleep at the second one when I was on Klonopin. Did not. I just remember the Juggernaut guy. That's it. But I'm excited to see Hugh Jackman because I really like Logan. If you watch my top 50 movies list, I said that Logan was like it's in the 30s or something. So I really like that movie. I don't really like Marvel movies or superhero movies, but there are a few that I really enjoy. Not going to really enjoy this one as much, I don't think. I'm just going to go for the hell of it. But I do like Hugh Jackman for sure. Okay, let's see. We're getting actually a lot of people here. 6 minutes, no Kratom. Let's go. Hey, I gotta start somewhere. I can't stop taking Zins every day. Yeah, that's a terrible addiction for sure. I'm quitting alcohol. Let's go. Let's quit some alcohol together. Kratom withdrawals is light work, not gonna lie. No, it's definitely not. It's how much I was doing. I was doing a lot. I'll actually show you the brand that I was doing. I wouldn't say it's light work, but it's definitely not as bad as like a benzo, alcohol, maybe not even a nicotine withdrawal. I don't think it's as bad as a nicotine withdrawal. But I really don't know. I feel like if you're going through nicotine withdrawal, you had to be doing it for a very long time. And these nicotine vapes nowadays, they get really they're high packed with nutrients of the nicotine. But yeah, let me show you what I was doing. And all right, because I know how to do this on OBS. I like this service that we have. But like I said, it's not as bad as like what I was saying, like the benzos, nicotine, even other opioids, cocaine. But it has its own right, especially if you were doing what I was doing. Oh my God, come on, stupid bitch. I'm also drinking a Miller High Life right now. We getting ready. Oh, why is that's not even? All right, so this is the stuff I was taking. Wait, I'm gonna wait for it to show up on the actual screen. I don't want to lose my spot for the chat where I'm at. So yeah, this is 7-hydroxy mitragynine. Yeah, this is the stuff I was doing. I would take. You guys see that there's like a slit in the middle, right, of each tablet. So at first, I was taking a half of that. I would split it in half, take the half, and then I would take like a 5 to 7 gram extra dose. But then it led to taking a whole tablet, which is, I mean, you see 14 milligrams per tablet. That's a lot of 7-hydroxy mitragynine, because that is the most potent kratom, alkaloid you can take. It is very, very potent. And it is, they did a study in this Tampa Bay study I was looking at. I sent it to a couple people. It was really interesting. I hit the mic. I'm sorry. And they said that this was like the most highest potency thing you can take at that moment, at least. I don't know when that thing was. I'll actually look it up. Tampa Bay kratom tests. It should come up. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Times. Okay, so it was fairly recent, December 9th, 2023. What did it say about 7 ohms? So it said there's 3 per packet. It's where they purchased it, Wyotius Botanicals website, $29.99, which is fucking cheap if you're paying $29.99 for that. Mitragynine amount has, let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right. I don't want to go on with that because, I that's how I've been saying it. Okay, so it's not going to really, okay, wait, there's a Merriam-Webster. Mitragynine. Okay, so it's mitragynine. Sorry, guys. So yeah, there's. I'm just reading this. I'm not going to show you guys. So there was no speciociliatane, painethine, speciogenine, but the 7-hydroxymitragynine, there's 15.27 milligrams per tablet. So they were actually lying. 15.27 milligrams. That's different from 14, if I might add. That's another 1.7 milligrams. Why is nothing loading? Everything turned off. Am I on still? Okay. What the hell? I'm sorry, guys. It just totally, like, my Wi-Fi. I think it cut out. Hold on. Hold on. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, so I think I'm good, actually. Yes, I'm good. So anyways, back to the talking about the kratom. So it lies about the 14 milligram per tablet, because there's actually 15.7. Do I got to reload this one too? Oh my God, what the fuck? I just can't keep getting off this page. Okay, so we're just going to read it. So yeah, 15.27 milligrams, so 1.27. And then the summary, I'm going to read the summary for you guys. This product had what researchers considered to be extreme levels of 7-hydroxymitragynine. Came with 3 tablets. The suggested serving was half a tablet. The pills were so strong that Abhishek Sharma, a University of Florida scientist who studies kratom, likened them to legal morphine. He said he believed they shouldn't be sold to consumers. So this stuff should not be sold to consumers, guys. Let's see. Sorry, there's so many ads on this page. To create the potent product, Sharma suspects that the company used a chemical reaction to convert the mitragynine into 7-hydroxymitragynine. Like I said, 7-hydroxymitragynine, more potent than regular mitragynine. This product's label had no alkaloid levels to inform consumers about strength. Bruh. Fuck your Honda sales event, bitch. Where is this coming from? Where is this? Okay. Fuck you. All right, I liked Merriam-Webster, but I don't know about if I like them anymore. All right, another ad. All right, I better get reading with this quickly. This product's label had no alkaloid levels to inform consumers about strength. The package told customers consult their doctor before using the product, but included no warning about potential interactions with medications or other substances. I luckily had no interactions that I can think of. The package the product was sent in came with a printed out sheet showing testing results for mitragynine, 7-hydroxymitragynine, heavy metals, and bacteria. Also, yeah, that's what before. There's also things you got to worry about with heavy metals being inside the Kratom products. A section of the report showing who ordered the results was blacked out. A representative for 7-Ohms hung up on a reporter when reached by phone. The company did not respond to multiple interview requests sent by text and email. I should honestly be like a fake person who wants to like advertise for them and be like, you know, fuck, I wanna advertise for you, but like, can I get like your 7-hydroxy mitragynine content level before I do that? Well, I wonder what they would say. I wonder what they would fucking say. Okay, so sorry guys, I missed a lot of your chat. That was a lot. I had to see lot for that. I've seen some people try saying Kratom withdrawals were worse than what H or Fent did to them, which is hard to believe. Yeah, no, that's hard to believe. It's for sure hard to believe. Yeah, don't believe that. I mean, maybe for like certain select people. I don't know. It really depends. Will you continue to take mind-altering substances or really stop at some point? I am done taking mind-altering substances. I'm only taking, I guess, my prescriptions. That counts as not, you know, what I take antidepressant, antipsychotic, and then Vyvanse for my ADHD, and then yeah, the Abilify for my OCD, and then the Lexapro for my anxiety and depression. But the anxiety and depression, they kind of coincide with the OCD that I have because the OCD kind of causes it most of the time. I bought 7-Ohms a long time ago, and I took that one like it was like fucking crazy. I scanned the QR code, shit was fake. Yeah, maybe. I heard 7-OH has higher affinity for opioid receptors than normal mitragynine. Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. Is Kratom an expensive addiction? I would say so. I mean, it's not as expensive as like, you know, Kratom is very diluted in terms of like addictions and withdrawals, but it is still very strong. You're still, what I was looking at paying, I was probably going to the head shop twice a week, buying as much as I could at the time. So I was spending probably like $200-300 a week on my Kratom habit. So yeah, if you can afford that, then no. But have you tried 2CI? No, I haven't, but I've done 2CB. Sorry, I'm trying to get to. I'm not behind or anything. I'm just trying to get to the people that I missed. How many trip stories do you read that seem exaggerated or fake? Well, I try not to read any that are, but I'd say probably like 5% if I had to. My sister's addicted to codeine. My cousin was addicted to nitrous oxide. Scary. Very scary. I've heard that the withdrawal from 7-hydroxy is worse than Kratom withdrawal. Tread carefully, peeps. That's probably why it was so terrible for me. Luckily, I've been doing pretty fucking good recently. So yeah, that's great. Pot is the best and safe. Mostly, I would agree with that. I get prescribed Vyvanse. I get euphoria from it. Does that mean I don't have ADHD? No, it doesn't. I need to try these, to be honest. My Kratom tolerance has had me not be able to feel shit for over a year. I keep taking it not to deal with withdrawals, and it's basically a mood stabilizer for me at this point. Well, you want to just quit. I mean, that's what you want to do. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, I was in probably a way worse position than you were right now. And well, I'm definitely in a way worse position because I was doing these 7-Ohms shit. So, yeah. Opinions on that? I don't even want to say that word. I don't even know if it's offensive or not, so I'm not going to say it. Do you work out, by the way? I work at the post office, so I walk about 19 to 23,000 steps per day. So I work out pretty much every day, but it's like walking. You get prescribed Vyvanse too? Yes, I did. Easiest way to quit vaping? There's no easy way. You just gotta. There's no easy way to quit any drug. You just gotta quit. That's all. That's what you got to do. It's going to be tough no matter what. What effect does Kratom do for some people? Well, Kratom, it just makes you have a, mood increase, makes your anxiety go away a little bit until you're addicted. Then your anxiety increases with it. It makes you more sociable, makes you feel better. Like my back was hurting a lot when I started this job, and the Kratom, helped fix that pain. And then some people don't feel anything at all, and they're lucky for sure. Are you still on Lexapro? I just started. Yeah, no, I'm on. It's actually been helping me a lot. It's one of the better antidepressants. I've been on Prozac, Zoloft, and Lexapro now. Prozac was the worst. Zoloft would have been the best if I didn't get that reading problem where I couldn't fucking read words. And then Lexapro has been like an overall, just a general great antidepressant. I don't think it's I haven't really had any issues with it. I haven't come into any like physical or any mental problems from it. Dude, we went from like 44 to 78 people watching. Holy crap, this is going up. Let's get to 100, baby. Let's get to 100. Let's see here. Generally, I stick to weed, nothing but. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Any tips on quitting porn? Just stop doing it, man. It's like you just gotta stop. Get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever you are interested in, and yeah. Easier said than done, though. You need to mix 2CB with cat. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a terrible idea. I almost died that way. Don't do that. Favorite cigarette? Probably, I remember when I used to smoke cigarettes for fun in high school, we would always smoke the Camel Turkish Royals. Those were always the best. I always liked those a lot. Do you recommend, is that the Hims with light nicotine, like 2 milligrams help quit? I mean, it might help quit. Like, I don't, like what I said last episode on the, I forgot if it was on the Trip Sitters podcast or not. I think it was, that I did by myself. I said that weaning off is not a good idea. Tapering off is not a good idea. Unless you can really do that, then it's not a good idea. But I think quitting cold turkey is the hardest to start, but easiest once you're done. Because if you're weaning off, you're not really like quitting. You're still doing it, and that could trigger you wanting to do it again, just to be like, fuck it, I might as well, because you're already doing it. So like, yeah, I don't think weaning off is a good idea. Prozac sucked when I was taking it. Yeah, no, it just made me feel like weird. Like I hated it. I use Kratom, but way smaller doses as a stimulant. Perfect for manual labor, but keep drinking water. Yeah, no, that's what you got to do with it. Still, that would, if I was doing smaller doses right now, I'm sure I'd be feeling better. But yeah. Yo, your videos help me have a better shift. Hell yeah, let's go. Trip Keeper, Lexapro is king. Hell yeah. Have you ever considered genetic testing for compatibility for psych meds? Yes, I want to try it. My therapist told me about it to begin with, and then I read the Trintellix video where the success story. Yes, we had a success story in the last video. If you guys missed it, at the end, the fourth story, we had a success story, and they used the genetic testing one. If I have money to spend, I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely want to try it. It definitely seems pretty cool. Rubs Belly, thank you. Ayo, Turkish Royals were my favorite in high school too. Hell yeah, let's go. Do you remember me? Of course, I remember all my members, because then I see that symbol next to it. I'm like, okay, I remember that. Love the word ween. It's so silly. Yeah, like the band too. All right, I have to go to the bathroom really bad, so I'll be right back. Sorry guys, this is just making me angry. It's just like I go to the bathroom and then it changes. Like, what the hell? Okay, so the ad is working. God, now we definitely lost some viewers. I was up to a lot there. What the hell? Bruh, come on. I guess I could just check my phone and see. Okay, so I think it's working now. I don't even know if it was before. I wasn't getting like anything. But so I was sleep deprived a little bit. Come on. Okay, no, I hear it now. Okay, we are good. Okay, I can fucking go. Jesus Christ, bro, that pissed me off. So yeah, I'm drinking a Miller High Life. Also, this is a year anniversary since I hit 100,000 subscribers. This is crazy. Yeah, what did happen? Like, I want to know what happened because I don't know what was really going on at all. But yeah, hopefully we're back now. Yeah, I really did not know what was going on. I went to the bathroom, and the next thing I know, everything was like loading and shutting off, and I was just so confused. I'm like, dude, am I gonna have to get off again? I have to start it up again. But yeah, let's get back up to people. But yeah, like I said, year anniversary of hitting 100,000, which is pretty fucking crazy. That's I'm at 169,000 right now, so 69,000 since then. Definitely the channel. Well, you know, that termination definitely didn't help at the time, but I would not be at 200,000. I mean, maybe, I don't know, there'd be a slight chance, but if I were to upload a video and just hit at the right time. I also have a very interesting new video planned next that a lot of YouTubers do, but they're, you know, I've never done it before, and a lot of other YouTubers haven't done it in my area. I think Blurry did it once, so shout out him. But yeah, so yeah, 100,000 subscribers. Me and Vivek both hit it. Pretty crazy. I mean, he hit it a little bit after me. No, I've done a tier list before, so it's not a tier list, but it's pretty close to that. I'll just say it. It's a drug iceberg. We're going to be doing a fucking drug iceberg video. I have a, I'm going to do the first 2 levels, and then I think the 3rd, and then the 4th and the 5th separately, or maybe the 5th, and I don't know how many levels there are to it. I forgot. I can't think off the top of my head. Well, I guess I can look at it. I can open it up and see, because I'm a fucking dumbass who doesn't know that they downloaded the photo last night and looked at it and could just open it and see and tell you guys how many fucking levels there are. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 8 levels. The first one is really stupid. So I'm going to try to get that one over fast. But the second one, that's kind of where really the drugs start. So I'm going to do the 1st and 2nd level. And then the 3rd level has a lot. 3rd, and then the 4th doesn't have that many. Then the 5th one has the most. 6th and 7th, I think I'll do 6 through 8 together. And then maybe I'll do 3 and 4, and then 5 by itself, and then 6, 7, 8. I think that's a good idea. For sure. But the first level is going to be really stupid because it's just like, literally, I'll just read off, I'll just spoil it. It's nicotine, sugar, green tea, coffee, CBD, melatonin, and paracetamol. Now, I'm actually very interested to talk about paracetamol and melatonin, CBD, and nicotine as well, but sugar, green tea, and coffee, I can do without. But I'm not going to give away what's rest after that. I'm just not going to spoil it because it's not, you know. But I figured, like, it's going to be a stupid part of the video anyway, so I might as well just say it, you know. Yeah, green tea is good. Green tea is good. I do like green tea. Oh, man, today, oh, fuck. Beer overflows, happens every time. It was so hot today, so fucking humid. It kept on fluctuating with weather walking outside. Dude, I could not stand it. It was so bad. But yeah, we're okay now. We're home. We are inside, and we are living in the air conditioning. Let's see if I missed anything. Anything really Hello, Josens Talin X. Hopefully, I don't know if you're still there. I just turned 420. Oh yeah, let's go. Did you have a nice pee? I did, actually. I did. I just started watching you a week ago. I'm hooked. I love your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. Rate the piss. It was probably a good 7 out of 10. Definitely wasn't like a 10 out of 10 or anything. I've had some 10 out of 10 pisses before, and they are something to deal with right there. Is it too much to pay $300 for a 10-year-old peyote cactus? I'm really not sure about that. You're going to have to ask somebody else because I wouldn't know. Actually, there's a guy that might know that answer to that question. Psychonaut Marine, if you're still in the chat, if you're there, answer that question, please. I don't know if you still are. I don't know if you put it away or not. But if you are, let me know because the chat would like to know. Soon, the icebergs will be metaphorical ones. Yeah, probably. Me smoking the lemon balm I grow in the garden thinking I'm high, but it's probably just placebo. Maybe. I don't know how lemon balm, euphoria. I always search up euphoria after like a certain drug or whatever. This one says, over the past couple months, I've been experimenting with lemon balm and using several different ROAs, using both fresh homegrown herb and dried herb. I've definitely been surprised by its effects and interaction with certain drugs. Lemon balm is said to contain small amounts of harmine. I think that's how you say it, harmine or harmine. And MAOI, meaning that it may have drug interaction with SSRIs or related drugs. So when used alone, a very odd, stimulating yet relaxing sensation will be able to kick in as you finish your tea, vape, or tincture. Mentally, it feels somewhere between a nicotine or coke buzz. There is a nice kind of speedy euphoria here that seems to last around 1 to 2 hours. It makes music sound insanely better on a good dose and has aphrodisiac properties comparable to a few pharmaceutical stimulants. And then your muscles become very relaxed as if you take a benzodiazepine and you're not anxious in the least. This effect seems to last much longer than the initial rush you get, closer to 3 to 4 hours. Well, damn. Sounds like something I want to try. That's actually a very interesting topic that we could have talked about. Lemon balm. Lemon fucking balm. Best wild psychoactive plant that is fairly common. I've only done psychoactive plant. I really liked Morning Glories. I just did not like Hawaiian Baby Wood Roses. I don't really think those are good ones to do. It's hard to say. I haven't done too many psychoactive actual plants, except, well, you know, unless you're talking about like nicotine or weed or something like that. But I was thinking of like psychedelics. But yeah, beer piss is in my top 5 pisses at least. Oh yeah, they get crazy good. What's your opinion on growing poppies? I think it's a good idea. You know, some poppies, it seems like it might be a little overrated, but if you want to, yeah, there you go. What's your favorite recreational activity? Probably playing guitar, I'd say, for sure. Anyone else pretend to smoke pretzel rods? I used to do that as a kid. I would always like make the ends wet, you know, make it soggy, and then suck on the salt. Oh, I always loved doing that shit. That was so awesome. I had no idea it did all that. Holy shit. Yeah, no, I had no idea either. So yeah, you might want to be careful with it now. St. John's wort flowers are instant antidepressant, I have heard. Yeah, maybe. I've had St. John's wort capsules before, and they tasted horrible. Like they were so bad, like you would swallow them and you would taste them. Like I wouldn't eat that. Like I wouldn't take it out and be like, oh, I'm gonna eat this. But I would taste it through the capsule, and it was just so nasty. One of the worst ones. The worst one ever, though, that I've had was valerian root, and the only way I would be able to take that capsule was with chocolate milk, because it was so bad. I could not. Oh my god, it was so bad. Now also, you know, Hawaiian Baby Wood Roast is bad in the capsules, but like, you know, for a supplement that you could buy at the store, valerian root was definitely not a good tasting one. What's your favorite way to smoke cannabis? Not doing it, that's for sure. Smoke the lemon balm on my lunch break, and I just kind of stare at my computer screen for the next hour doing nothing. Yeah. Oh, Psychonaut Marine, you're in here. So if you're still here, can you respond with, can you say, hey, if you're still here? Just say H-E-Y, because we got a question for you. We got a question about peyote, and you're going to have to answer it for us. We're all counting on you, buddy. We're all counting on you. But he said lemon balm is great. Yeah, so that sounds... Oh, hello. How you doing, Brittany? Doing good? What's your favorite videos to watch while tripping? I like AI animations. I like watching the Fractalbot, the Mandelbrot Fractal Zooms. Not Fractalbrot. Those are my favorite ones to watch. Dude, here in my city, it's like 42 degrees, like 110 Fahrenheit. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, it's hot out. It's very hot out. Valerian root tea helps me a lot with insomnia. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely what it's supposed to do. It's a very helpful supplement for sure. But Psychonaut Marine, we have, if you're still here, we have a question about where is it at? About the peyote. Where's the peyote at? Oh, is it too much to pay $300 for a 10-year-old peyote cactus? Are you there? I don't even know if he's there anymore, honestly. We're just have to Okay, now he says, hey. I don't know if it's just lagging or not, but yeah, you heard it. So we're going to wait for your answer. Yeah, so it's $300 for a 10-year-old peyote cactus. Is that too much money to spend on that? Will you be my little valerian root? Oh my god, are we getting flirtatious people in these comment sections? How do I get high from Trinrex? Is that what I did the video on yesterday? Is that a shortened version of it? Trinrex. I don't know what that is. Trinex, you mean? I don't know. That is... let's see here. Search up Euphoria after, and you'll find out. Euphoria Reddit. No, it doesn't. I don't think it does. Anyways, I'm kind of new to your channel. What is the first video you recommend? It's something probably like a old compilation I made, or the Absolute Horror of Huffy Gasoline. That's probably the best one. Nice. I used to watch Mandelbrot Zooms all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, they're very interesting. And only 63 here in Minnesota. You are lucky. You are lucky. For sure. Trintellix was so awful for me. Glad you did a video on it. Yeah, it's been awful for a lot of people, but there's also some success stories with it, and I wanted to showcase that, so that's why in the future videos I'm going to do it. Oh, so we got Psychonaut Marine's answer. We've all been waiting for it. $300 might be a bit too much. It really depends on the size of it. Looks like it's been grafted and grown large. So yeah, take that into account. It really depends. I don't know if you're still here, guy, but yeah. Tails Live, stopping by just to say hi. This is epic. Hell yeah. Hey, I just wrote a long message about Xanax and it seems not have been displayed. What might be the reason? Using a product name maybe? You might have... I really don't know. It could be anything. It really could. I don't even see anything redacted in the chat. So, yeah, I guess I didn't. Maybe it just didn't even go through. So, Trinelex is the name of the substance. Are you talking about Trintellix? I don't know. There's Trin Alex, 19 monthly listeners on Spotify. So yeah, we got 62 people in here. Shout out all you 62 people. I just also want to give a shout out to early Fleetwood Mac. My God, Peter Green, you are a genius on guitar. I've been listening to him all constantly, basically the past 3 weeks now, and it's just like amazing. I can't believe it. And also, I'm gonna go see a movie tonight. That's why I'm trying to get this this out to be done and ready to go. I'll bark at you. You should do a video every once in a while on insane trip reports, even if they aren't necessarily negative. I'll absolutely love your videos, man. Helps my insomnia at night so much. Yeah, no problem. They prescribe my voice, my videos for certain insomniac conditions that people have. Did you guys know that? They go out and they write the RX paper. They're like, please listen to Tales from the Trip at night, and you will fall asleep. Yeah, Xanax, I don't know. It could be because I have certain words blocked in my comments. I don't know what the difference is between comments and chat. Like if I were to, because you can block certain words in the comments, which I have done definitely for everybody. But you know, I don't know if it goes with the chat as well. I got a question for everyone else in the chat. Has anyone else experienced getting high again the day after smoking weed when drinking coffee? Never for me. That sounds like an interesting thing to talk about for sure. Not question for Tails. Okay, but I'm still going to read it. But anyone find themselves disliking some things you normally like on weed? I can still answer that because I do smoke, you know, sometimes, but just not that much. I find myself disliking myself for sure. Your Datura stories are my absolute favorite. Hell yeah, Datura stories are definitely up there for sure. Definitely not my favorite. They used to be because that's all I would do basically. But now it's a different story. Love doing medications. And speaking of doing medication videos, I am going to go to this college and try to get my certificate in substance abuse counseling to hopefully start a nonprofit organization here in Northeast Ohio for substance abuse. That's my future goals, my future plans. I know it's going to be really difficult, but I was thinking about, since I have this YouTube channel, and it was funny because I was calling around yesterday, all these nonprofits all around America, not even in Ohio, because Ohio, by the time I was calling them, they were closed. It's the weekend. It was Friday. I started calling ones in California, and this one in California answered. And I started talking to her. She was really nice. You could tell she was a smoker. She had a smoker's laugh, and it was funny. But she was a very high spirits. She was talking great about everything, and she said we need substance abuse organizations in America because there's so much shit that's going around there. And we started talking about xylazine and stuff. And I told her I run a YouTube channel called Tales from the Trip. And she's like, oh, my God, I know. I've listened to that before. I know who that is. I'm like, yeah, you're speaking to him. And I said I make videos on the harm reduction and stuff. And I made a couple videos on xylazine before and how dangerous this stuff is in harm reduction, like I said. And that was really cool to hear. But I called probably around 27 nonprofit organizations yesterday. I didn't really get any luck with them. They will be calling me back, though, next week. This one religious one actually is going to call me back tomorrow, which is really cool because I had questions about starting it. My friend was just like, just look up how to start a nonprofit organization. I'm like, I could do that. I've been doing that. But I also want to get experience for my specific, substance abuse counseling nonprofit organization. Not like counseling. I mean, there'll be counseling there. Maybe get counselors, volunteers and stuff. But just substance abuse, addiction and stuff like that, because I really want to apply what I've learned from here and the certificate that I will hopefully earn that I will get. Because, I haven't even started the college yet. I just applied, and I talked with the admissions officer, and she was very kind. And, it's very easy to get in. You only need a 2.0 GPA, so, thank God, as long as you're not a fucking, dumbass, you can get in, or normal, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you guys' GPAs are, so you get in, and then it's only 8 classes, and I figured, a certificate would be good to start off. And if I want to get more, maybe actually get into the field of it and actually work, I can get my bachelor's on it. And it's all online, so it's far away from me. It's in Ohio still, but it's far away from where I'm at, so I can't really go there. Maybe for a graduation, I could take the trip out there. But yeah, no, it would be very interesting to do, very interesting to learn about, just people struggling, because around my area there's xylazine. I've seen it. I haven't seen it, but I've seen people talk about it. Yeah, so it would be very, very interesting to do it. Very interesting to do it. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Yo, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Am I banned? No, you're not. I could see you. Yeah, don't say cocaine. Probably don't say any drugs in the chat. I probably just use words that are similar to it. Yeah, if you're saying cocaine, just say coca, or you're saying Xanax, call it Alpra Zubi, or something like that. Or if you're trying to say oxycodone, just say oxy. I don't know. You could be a professional. Yeah, it would be nice to be a professional. It'd be really cool. I have a 3.3 right now, but trying desperately to raise my GPA. Hey, but that's still really good, though. You're having hard classes there, so yeah. Good plan. Best wishes with your nonprofit. Yeah, no, it's right now. It's all currently, in my head. I have a lot of stuff planned, but that's all it is right now. Because who knows if I'll be able to afford it. That's why I was saying with this channel, maybe I could start a GoFundMe at some point and maybe raise some money to at least help me get started. Because it's not going to be easy. I need to find a place to. Do you really need to find a place to actually do this stuff at, or can it just be a traveling place? It'd be really difficult because I looked at some pictures of the places I was calling. It looked like some of them were working out of hotel rooms. And that might be a possibility. I really don't know, honestly. That could work out, though. Get the phone calls, work out in there. It might not be a bad idea, or something you can rent out, easily. But it'd be very difficult, though, to get actual business and start that off. You'd have to slowly raise up and get up on that. Anything I could do to help the nonprofit. Yeah, that would be really cool if you guys could help me out on that. It's I have to get my certificate first. I have to get even, started with the college. I have to pass my classes first. So there's really, this is only what I want to do. I was originally going to want to do a pharmacology degree, but that's going to be really hard with working at the post office. But I figured, doing a substance abuse counseling and doing 8 classes, only 8 classes and stuff that I'm really interested in, I feel like I would do really well in it. But yeah, no, I'm very interested in the topic. I've always been. That's why I make these videos. I'm not. It's not because I want to. Like I just make them for shits and giggles for fucking like, hey, I'm gonna make this. Make some quick money and upload it. Like no, that's like I'm actually very interested in how medicine works for people, how it affects different people, and like just seeing what people have gone through with substance abuse, addiction, and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it'd be very interesting for sure. And, like that woman said on the phone, she said that we need places like that. So it would be a lot of help. And also, if you guys missed the interview with the Savage Sisters recovery person, she has a nonprofit organization in Philly. And Philly has some of the worst drug airways of all time in America. Like, it is so fucking horrible there. There is new drugs that are even worse than xylazine out there. It would be, I mean, it's insane how bad it is. Now, Cleveland, I don't know how really bad it is. It's definitely not as bad as Philly. Philly might be, like, honestly the worst. I don't know what other cities would be bad like that. Maybe, like, New York. Maybe not even New York. Chicago, maybe. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle. Some cities like that, I hear San Francisco has a lot of bad ones. I think that's where I called the nonprofit. I think that's where they were at in San Francisco. Why is Philly so bad? It's because they know that the drugs were good. This is what the woman said. This is what, I already forgot her name. Sarah Laurel. This is what she said. She said straight out of her mouth. It's because the drugs are good. And I think that's what she said, something like that. I don't know if she said they were cheap, but she says she knows that like the addicts know that the drugs are good. That's why they come out there. And the xylazine is infesting the supply. You can't even find, they said they have barely found heroin in the past 4 or 5 years. Like there's been trace amounts of it. So just think about that. So it's all fentanyl and xylazine out there. You're not going to be able to find heroin. Once they do xylazine, I mean, it's basically over for you. You get addicted, and a lot of necrosis starts happening. That's why, they don't like the word zombie drug because it gets tossed around a lot. But I feel like it is a good word for it because it really does make you seem like, because you were like a living, walking with that necrosis and stuff. And like, that doesn't always happen, of course, but it happens a lot with a lot of people, and it's very nasty. If you guys don't know what necrosis is, I'm not going to show it on here. Go look it up yourself. It's basically your skin just dies and your flesh comes out, and like there's so many open sores, and it's disgusting, and that's what the xylazine mixed with the fentanyl does, and people are straight up fucking dying for it over there. Like they need that shit or else they're gonna die. And the difficult part with xylazine is that it doesn't get reversed with Narcan. If you guys don't know what Narcan is the anti-opioid. It's like an anti-venom basically for opioids. You basically use it to get the person to not OD, but I mean sometimes there's cases where it doesn't work, but most of the time, if you catch them in time, they're overdosing. You give them Narcan, and they come out of it. Pray to God, hopefully. But yeah, no, it's very scary. So you can't reverse it with that. And so that's what's the scary part about it. Let me see if I could find what the other drug was, because I wanted to speak on it a little bit. I wonder if there's any new news on it. It's more dangerous, I think, is what she said. Because once they find out how to figure out what to do with xylazine, they got to figure out what to do with this drug, this new one. Because it's very fucked up what's happening in Philly, and it's so interesting to me what's happening over there. It's like a morbid curiosity because it's so like it's just like a third world country over there. How bad it is. It is like so the video on this is the frightening reality of the opioid epidemic, and I did medetomidine is what it's called. or is medetomidine? Yeah, medetomidine, I think is how you say it. It's medetomidine. Why are all these words so fucking different, but they're the same? Like metragenine. Yeah, it's a veterinary anesthetic drug with potent sedative effects. An emerging illicit drug, adulterant, medetomidine. Clinical data. Yeah, let's see if there's any news on it recently. Because if there is, we should look at it. 2 days ago. Okay, so there's something from finance.yahoo. Opioid overdose cases show presence of medetomidine, veterinary medicine similar to xylazine, according to a recent study by the Toxicology Investigator Consortium. The American College of Medical Toxicology Investigators Consortium fentanyl analog study has detected the veterinary medication medetomidine in patients seen in the emergency department after an opioid overdose. Data from this study contributed to findings presented in a recent morbidity and mortality weekly report released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So there was 5 confirmed opioid overdoses in which medetomidine was detected. Veterinary agent used for its anesthetic and analgesic properties in dogs. It has been reported in illicit drug samples from Maryland over the last year, but has not been previously reported in humans after recreational drug use until now, which is a lie. They've been finding it in Philly. If they were just to go there and see it, I think they should know that. In addition to medetomidine, comprehensive toxicology blood testing demonstrated the presence of other concomitant drugs, including fentanyl in 3 patients, illicit benzodiazepines in 3, stimulants in 3, xylazine in 3, and nitazene opioids in 2. So they've been finding it. Maryland, Pennsylvania. You know, it's fucking crazy what's going on here. But yeah, that was uploaded 2 days ago. I wonder if there's anything else. A dangerous new animal sedative is making a legal drug supply. Yeah, I think I did. Was that before June? Okay, so I already saw this article before. Yeah, but Philly was seeing that shit before, way before people were seeing it now. But yeah, no, it's definitely fucking terrifying for sure. Definitely fucking terrifying. All right, let's see. Okay, so I've gone through heavy shit recently as I stopped taking Xanax entirely, abusing it obliviously, taking 5 to 8 milligrams per day. Feeling effects as mild as 1 to 2 beers. Results was soul crushing. Yeah, 1 to 2 beers. Yeah, that's your tolerance. That's the problem with Xanax. Your tolerance fucking raises like crazy. I wish Neil deGrasse Tyson could read trip reports like April Fool's AI voice. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to make that. It's a shame what H was replaced with. I hope it doesn't get to the point where everything is almost completely replaced with Fent too. Yeah, no, it's already happening. So yeah, it's already happening. I love you too, bro. Which psychoactive drug should I try? I'm just curious in the effect, like ego death and stuff. I smoke weed like twice a week. I would say shrooms. That's it. Never use a drug that's made exclusively for horses. We're talking to you, British people. Nitazines, I haven't heard too many trip reports about that. I'm pretty sure you didn't post one. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I have. When they said that, I was like, wait a second. That sounds familiar. Oh boy. Nitazines are made in the lab and are inexpensive to produce. They block pain signals in the brain by binding to opioid receptors in the brain, spinal cord, and other sites in the body. Depending on the chemical formulation, some nitazines are 800 times more potent than morphine and 40 times more than even fentanyl. So yeah, oh boy. Yeah, I might do a video on that, honestly. Let's see if there's anything on Aroid for it. Aroid. There's this one, a serious product but nothing expected. I don't know if that's even what it is. Nitazine, opioid experience, Reddit. Let's see if there's any on Reddit. No. Yeah, I don't think there's any experiences, so it might be hard. I mean, I can make a video on like a deep dive on it for sure. That could be something that would be interesting. But yeah, that'd be really cool to do. Until I got the drug, after 8 days, I went through insomnia, delirious hallucinations, and heavy psychosis. I felt destroyed. My doc says it sounds not realistic and seems to think I'm laying. No, you're definitely not. Your doctor sounds like a piece of shit. You might want to get a new one. Yo, I love your video so much, dude. This is my first time seeing you live. Hell yeah. Seeing me, quote unquote. I think you had too much K when you did the 2CB. Yeah, me too. But you still got to be very careful. Almost 1 week clean from Kratom. Weed is next after today. Hell yeah, let's go. 1 week clean, make it 2. I knew you were talking about maybe stopping shrooms for good. Yeah, I'm thinking about stopping for good, or at least a break right now. And Ozzy is here. Ozzy, you want to say hi? Yeah. Yeah. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about salvia? Aw, you rub up against the mic. Say something. Please don't exit out. The leaning xylazine people are impressive. Yeah, it's really crazy. They're like Michael Jackson out there, like how they're fucking doing that shit. They're defying gravity, which is crazy. You know, to make a light out of the situation. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone like that, because it's very depressing as fuck. So sometimes you got to make jokes to just lighten up the mood a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it's very, that's why I want to get involved into the coursework of it with the certificate, and the substance abuse nonprofit. That would be really cool. Yeah, you should do more videos on Morning Glory / Wine Baby Wood Roast Seeds. Those go hard. Yeah, I need to do one eventually. It's been a while for sure. I think the main video that brought me to your channel was the first Deter Trip videos. The voiceovers for the storytelling are really enjoyable. Yeah, thank you. No, it sounds, if you listen to my voice back then to how it is now, it's crazy how much of a difference it is. But, yeah. If you guys are late, I announced that this is the year anniversary of my 100,000 subscriber milestone that I received last year. Very cool that I was able to get that, and now we're going on almost 200,000 here. Probably, 31,000 more, 30,000 and change. Who knows how long that's going to take. If it took this long to get to 69,000, we'll see. But my channel definitely has been going. When I first came back after the termination, it was going way up, and then it slowed down, and it got to a point where it's like really stagnant. And then it went up a little bit for like a week last week, and then it went back down a little bit. So it really fluctuates. It really, but I just get out the videos I want to make now. I don't really care what they're going to do. Like, I don't care what the, how many views they're going to get. Like, of course, I'm going to have to upload like a Deter inhalant video. But there's so many of those. I want to try to do something else differently, like some, antidepressant, some antipsychotic you may have never heard of, stuff like that. That's the stuff I'm really interested in, for sure, especially with the substance abuse counseling. What is Ozzy's favorite substance other than catnip? He loves salvia. He loves to do salvia. He's tripping on it right now. He walked to the window, so yeah, he's licking himself. This is like a commentary, a sports commentary on it. He's licking himself. He's doing it. He's got his tongue on his paws. His beans are sticking up in the air. He's looking out the window. Oh, he's looking at me now. He's looking at the commentator. Oh, now he's looking out the window. He sees grass. He sees a chipmunk. He goes, rah, 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 rah. Oh, he moves his head very quickly. Now he moves it that way. He's glancing. He's looking up. Is he going to move to the cat tree? What is he going to do? He's going up the cat tree. He's going on. He's stretching. He's stretching. He's filing his nails, his sharp-ass nails. He's walking this way. He's walking this way. He's making his giant lion steps, walking this way. There he comes. Is he going to meow, or is he just going to stare? Are you going to meow? He meows. He shoots and he meows. Thank you guys. That was my my try at Ozzy commentating. Definitely very interesting for sure. Right there. That was something. We can't get Ozzy's beans on camera right now because I don't have a photo on hand. I wish I could. I do, but it's gonna take me a while to find it. I'm sorry, I'm messaging my friend right now. Oh boy. You should make that sport commentary on Ozzy a video. Yeah, that would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? I mean, that was just off the top of my head right there. So, yeah, no, he did some crazy work. I mean, he came back from that lead. Like, I thought he was for sure going to stay in the cat tree, but he came this way and started meowing. Like, that's wild. At least the cat made sense. Yeah, no, some cats don't. Like an orange cat. Ozzy's not orange, but if he was, I don't even know if I would adopt him. Before I got a cat, I had no idea how crazy orange cats were. But yeah. I'm talking about panic attacks. 20-minute Ozzy commentary video, that could be a possibility for sure on the second channel. Could be a possibility. I listen to your cat commentary for hours on radio. Honestly, more interesting than listening to sports. Yeah, some sports nowadays for sure. I haven't even watched the Olympics. I really don't care. Like I care a little bit, but I'm not gonna go out and put it on the TV or anything like and watch it because I'm just not that interested in it. Like I'll look at the highlights and everything if they're on Instagram, but I do not. You know, I'm not. I don't know. What went down with that situation the other day, you know, with the fighter, you know, they were saying she was transgender, but she really wasn't. I don't know what the hell's going on in that situation. I'm not going to speak on it, but like it's a very weird situation. I don't know what's going on. I think it's what they said that she's not, and there was rumors that she was or that she was intersex. But I really don't know. I couldn't really tell you for straight up facts. You have to look it up yourself. But apparently just a woman, and it was a conspiracy back in the day where there was another fight that she was in, and I guess they thought she was a man. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, so that whole thing, I think that kind of blew over a little bit. But yeah. Cancel. I do not accept orange cat slander. Well, too bad. I am not slandering them. No, I'm not slandering them. They're just crazy. My mom just got an orange cat, and he's wild. Yeah, no, they're very wild. My cat was born without balls, so we think he's non-binary. I don't really know what you want to call like a cat. You know, can they decide? Can they decide what they want to be? That's the thing. That's the question. Dude has so much personality. Yeah, orange cats have lots. They have too much personality. That's their problem. They have too much fucking personality. Why do people care so much about what people do with their own bodies? Doesn't make sense to me. It's all, you know, just a bunch of boomers. But for me, I don't care what you do. You could do whatever you want. It doesn't affect me. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Let's see what else. What else do I have to talk about? I put some topics on here. I think I finished all of them, so it's really now just a Q&A. I'm not trying to get a political thing in here, so please don't say anything else political because we're not going to be moving on political topics. Now that's a human topic, but you know, human topics relate with political ones. The same with like wars and stuff. You know, maybe I will get political here for a second. They said that if China were to attack us, we weren't going to be ready for it and we would die, something like that. But I feel like they're just probably saying that just to say it, just to save face. Honestly, the best thing to do if you're another country and you want to take down America, what you got to do is take down one of our allies, because you know damn well we're going to give them money, especially in this fucking administration with Biden. He's going to give some money to whatever country, Ukraine or whatever, and you leave us with nothing. And then so what you got to do if you're Russia or China or North Korea. I don't think North Korea there would be no effects from North Korea, so fuck them. China or Russia, what you got to do is attack one of our allies, start a war with one of our allies for no fucking reason. Then you can drain the money from that America has. America could start giving money away to those countries to fight with Russia and China, and they know they're going to lose. So they know that country's going to lose because Russia and China versus basically any other country besides maybe us, they would beat. And you know, the only reason the Russia-Ukraine war is going on, in my opinion, is because they're just trying to do that. They're just being like, well, the U.S. keeps giving them money, keeps giving them weapons, people, not people, but weapons and military, you know. And just a whole bunch of shit, tanks, whatever, you name it, they're giving it to them. They're like, here, just take it from us. We don't care. So that's what you got to do basically, and I think that's the way to do it. If you're Russia or China, I mean they already got a plan down. They already tried. I don't believe China. I don't believe COVID was a fucking an accident. I genuinely do not. I think China was trying to make some sort of virus, and they fucked up because they fucked up themselves. They really fucked. Like it got way too powerful, and it fucked up everything. They were just trying to probably attack us since they were their biggest importers or exporters, whatever. And they're like, all right, let's try to get America this time. We'll try it with this virus, and that didn't work. Well, it kind of worked a little bit, but it fucked up everybody. But now, there's actual wars going on, actual war, not just like a disease that they create. So, whatever they could do, they could also create something with AI. With the couple weeks ago with the flights going down, I do not know what happened there. I don't want to speak on it, but I feel like it's something fishy. It was something fishy for sure. Luckily, I didn't get affected. That was the same time I was flying. I was flying home that day when that happened. I heard people in Atlanta were there for like hours or like even over a day just to get home. So that must have sucked. American Army is the biggest by such margin as like all other armies combined times 20 in all aspects. Yeah, we're fucking huge. So, we have a lot of defense for sure. 100% they manufactured it. Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely, like, there's no doubt in my mind that it wasn't. Yeah, it definitely wasn't an accident. I don't think so. Definitely wasn't no accident. I mean, there's other things that I think are accidents, but yeah, no, they got that, and who knows if the masks were contaminated with it? Like fucking, they made us put it on. I mean, I was never against wearing a mask. I thought it was stupid when people wouldn't wear them because it's just like, dude, just put it on. Who cares? Like, you're only gonna put it on for 2 fucking seconds walking in the store. Who gives a flying fuck? But the people that were wearing it in their cars and stuff, that kind of blew my mind. I was like, why are you're alone in a car and you're wearing that? Like, why the fuck are you doing? But like people, like I had coworkers at my job who would refuse to wear one, go in there. It's like, dude, no one wants to wear a fucking mask. No one wants to wear one, but like we have to, and it's just like, just fucking do it. Stop being a fucking bitch ass baby and put it on. Like, it doesn't really fucking, like, you're throwing a tantrum there. And here I am throwing a tantrum myself, getting out these pet peeves. But this is why I can never fall onto one category, because I seriously, like, there is so much that I agree with on both sides, and there's so much I disagree with on both sides that I can never fall into one side. I used to when I was a kid. I was growing up when I was younger. My mom, she's a conservative, so I grew up, Republican conservative. But then I slowly started becoming socially a Democrat, but economically a Republican. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, even though, it's, what it looks like right now. It's just everything is fucked up. But yeah, that's why I'm a centrist. I do not like people who fall on one side. I honestly despise people like that. If you're going to fall on one side, be smart about it. At least admit when you know you're wrong, when you know that your party side made a dumb decision, instead of trying to defend it like crazy. Be like, oh, our party did this, and it was, it could have been worse. Yeah, it wasn't that bad though. Not great, not terrible. Something like that. They just try to, like, try to save face with their party, even though they know they fucked up. How long does it take you to drink 1 Miller High Life? It really depends. Right now, this has taken me a while since I'm talking so much. But usually I can drink one couple minutes. It doesn't take too long. But I like to enjoy them, because I like the taste of the beer. One of my, top 1 beers of all time. But yeah, this one's taking me a little bit. It's getting kind of not warm, but it's getting, a little bit warmer, like lukewarm. So I got to try to finish it. Just stick to the provable facts. Yeah, no, that's what you got to do. You got to stick to the provable facts. That's all it is. Anything that's opinionated out there, that's all it is. It's opinions. Just like my opinion, and I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong either. So, it's just what I believe. Favorite internet cat? That's a tough one. I think it's probably Winky. I'll have to pull up Winky really quick. Winky is so cute. She is just, she is the most adorable fucking thing on the planet. This is my favorite one. Yeah, this one's so cute. I love this video. It's not going to be a video. I could probably show a video, but I'm going to show just the image of it because it's so cute. Winky, winky, winky. Might be a little blurry, but you know. Yeah, so once it loads, it has to be ice cold or I don't enjoy it. Yeah, no, it's harder for me to enjoy it now that it's a little bit warmer, but yeah. Favorite Sabbath record, either Volume 4 or Paranoid. I really like Paranoid is a lot of people's favorites, but there's a reason why. I mean, there's every song on there is a fucking banger. Like there's not a song that I would skip at all. Just ice in the Miller next time. Keep it chilled. I see drinking beer with ice. That just I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. But there's Winky. She's adorable. She's a dwarf cat. She's small. She's so cute. Yeah, no, this cat is fucking the best cat ever. Like I just love this cat so much. She's got such a cute face. Oh my god, just look at. I have to get this one up here too. Why does it always save as a WebP file, bruh? It's a JPEG, not WebP. You motherfucker. I hate when that happens, bruh. I hate it. Delete. All right, so we're gonna delete this one. Remove. Yes. Transition. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get another Winky picture up here soon enough. You guys won't miss it. You just see how small she is in this photo. Like, she is just the cutest fucking thing ever. I used to not like this cat at first when I first saw it, but like it slowly got on to me, and then it just became my favorite cat. Yeah, no, it's so cute, so fucking cute. Is it gonna load now? Come on, let's show Winky to the whole crowd. There she is. There she is. She's so cute. There she is. Little bit of baby. Oh, she's got a little bell on her fucking chain. I love her. Her paws are like my favorite part, and just how small her body is. I thought it was a male cat at first. I mean, I never saw the collar before that. But I always thought it just looked like a male cat. But yeah, no, it's a female. Winky. She's so cute, and her meows are cute too. Like it's not just her frame, her face, her everything. She's just like so adorable. I just love this cat so much. Every time the owner posts her, like I gotta put on my story, like it's going up there. Also, follow my Instagram that is no longer on at the Trip Keeper. It's still submitting for an appeal. I'm just not gonna get it back. I just assumed at this point. So follow at Miller High Life Lover. I will give you a shout out on the podcast if you follow my my Instagram right now. That's Miller High Life Lover. So if you guys want to follow me there, I will give you guys a shout out, whoever decides to do that, because it would be very fun thing to do, just to shout you guys out if anyone wants to do it. If not, that's okay too. I don't care. I care a little bit because I had fucking 53,000 followers and now it's all gone, and it's annoying, but life isn't all about followers. So why she got Garfield's face, I don't know. It's still cute though. Blue Moon with an orange and a frozen mug is perfect. Yeah, that used to be my favorite beer. Oh, I love that beer so much. It's definitely in my top 5. I wonder how my tier list has changed now. Okay, follow a few days ago. Shout out Rat's Eyes. I have a story I want to submit to Reddit. What's the sub called? Please and thank you. The sub is called Trip Reports TFTT. That's short for Tales from the Trip, by the way. Some people call me TFTP, which is funny because that's Tales from the Fripp, or something like the Prip. Tales from the Prip. But yeah. I guess if you're ending it with the trip, the TP, I don't know. The Tales from Toilet Paper, I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, okay, so that's a good amount of Winky. I think you guys understand how cute she is now. Go follow her, Winky the Dwarf Cat, on Instagram. She's so cute. She is just so adorable. So fucking cute. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. So yeah, let's get back to the Q&A section of this live, as I am running out of things to say. I have said a lot. I've definitely yapped a little bit here. But yeah, just ask away anything, really. I mean, not anything, but you know, you get what I mean. But I'm very interested actually in the lemon balm. That's crazy how it actually works like that. I'm just thinking of chapstick, you know. It's funny. But yeah, if lemon balm works, hell yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. Be sure to like this stream as well. Let's see how many we have. I'm going to refresh and see. Not sick. University hospitals. Okay, we got 45 likes. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's make that 46, then 47. Favorite color. You know, my favorite color changes a lot, but the past year or so, it's probably been green. My specific aesthetic that I like about green, let me see if I can pull it up. I really like, if I can find it, like an old Victorian house maybe. Let's see here. I want to find like a perfect image of it. Because this will just show you what kind of green I like. Ooh, that one's a good one. But that's like kind of yellow a little bit. I don't really like yellow too much. Greenhouse. Let's see. Not greenhouse. That's one word, not two. Bruh. I mean, I guess that could work. Maybe I'll put cottage or mansion, maybe. Green mansion aesthetic. Ooh, yeah, there's some good ones up here. Trying to see here, but I do love the color green, baby. I do love the color green. Ooh, there's some anime ones. Let's see what's up here. There could be some good ones for the anime. No, there's not good ones showing for it. Damn. I don't know. Dark green aesthetic. Let's just see what that shows. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, dude. I'm going to fucking come everywhere. Look at that. Oh, my God. That is so hot. Oh, should I do this one? Or should I get this one? Bruh. Okay, we're doing this one, guys. We are doing this. I will show you on the live what I like. This is really cool. Browse. Yes, we're gonna get an image here. Let's go. Okay, so there we go. It's gonna take a little bit to load. But yeah, let's see. Let's wait for it to load, and then we'll talk about what I like about this. It's just a really good color green. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, look at that green. Oh my God, don't you guys just want to fucking shove your face in your ass right now and just fucking sniff it? Like, look at that shit. That's so awesome. Like, oh, that is like the best color ever. How could you not like that color? I mean, look at that. It's also beautiful in the trees. It's definitely not a natural photo. Like, it's a natural photo, of course, but it's not. That's probably not the natural green color it is. They added effect to it, of course, but that's the kind of green I like. A little bit dark. And then the song "Stellar" by Died Lonely. That's a great song to go along with this. They have an hour version online that goes with the green color, and it's really cool. But yeah, no, it's a very, very cool green. I don't know why your message got retracted. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, jade green. Yeah, I think jade green aesthetic could be what I like. I think that's kind of similar to what it is almost. Yeah, that's what I like. I like jade green. Honestly, I think that's what my favorite color is, jade green, because that's kind of like the color on there is a jade green a little bit, you know. Ooh, emerald green, that could be it, actually. Emerald might be my favorite color. I think that might be what it is. Yeah, okay, so it is. I looked up, I found the same photo. Oh my god, look at that. That is just so. Oh. So emerald green, that is my favorite color. That is, or deep emerald forest green. Ooh, there's so many different ones. I can't choose. Yeah, but emerald green is my favorite color. So yeah, that hopefully that answers your question. Remove, yes. Transition back. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I just bought the plant at Walmart. Do you drink beer for the taste or effect? I drink it for both, for sure. It's 50-50 for me. I heard you talk about Sabaton. I'm a big metal. Oh, Sabbath. I'm a big metalhead. What's the heaviest band you listen to? I don't listen to too many heavy stuff. Like I like. I think Sabbath is pretty fucking heavy compared to other bands. Like I don't think Sabbath is like people like to think that just like Slayer or some, I don't know, some like what's the other band, Pantera, stuff like that is heavy. I don't think that's heavy. I think bands like Black Sabbath, they're way more heavy. I feel like there's so many songs. Like I listen to a lot of obscure proto metal songs, and those are way more heavier than any kind of 80s 90s band you can find. Okay, so Sleep may be pretty fucking heavy. I think Sleep is a really heavy band for sure. They're very doomy. I like Pentagram. They have a lot of good riffs. But yeah, no, there's a lot. But Black Sabbath, they're pretty heavy in their own right. They have C standard tuning or C sharp tuning for a lot of their songs because Tony Iommi, you know, he chopped off his finger last day of work before he wanted to become a guitarist full time, and that's how heavy metal got created, because of that. But there's a lot of heavy songs even in 1966, 1967. Like there's, if you look it up, dude, there's so many. Blue Cheer comes to mind. They're very fucking heavy. And the one guy in the band had to leave because music got so loud, like it just he was destroying his eardrums. Did you ever try snus or Zyn? No, I haven't. I'm not a big fan of nicotine. Great content, brother. Love from Scotland. Hell yeah. Shout out Scotland. Green is my favorite color too. Yeah, green is really cool. I really like green. Emerald is my birthstone. I forgot what my birthstone is. Oh well. Have you ever mixed two beers together? Honestly, no, I haven't. That's like remember back in the day, like you go to McDonald's and you put every single drink inside, and that would be called a suicide. That's something like that. But no, I don't think I ever mixed them together. Jesus Christ, it's been 40 minutes and these gummies kicking in. LMAO. Tales from these nuts. Hell yeah. Sleep by Orphan. No, Sleep, the band. The band Sleep. Dragonaut comes to mind. I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. Also, Funeralopolis, Electric Wizard, very deep, a very fucking low and oh baby. Dun, 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 dun. I love it when it fully comes in. Like it starts off like dun, 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 and then it goes boom, 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 boom. I love that. It's so awesome. So fucking cool. Almost done with this. Not really. By the time I finish this one, this is taking a while, dude. I want to have another one because this one's not even cold. I gotta get going I gotta see the movie at 8:40, so I still got a while to go. Dragging out these nuts. Sleep Volume 1 is a step slower and heavier. Yeah. What is blood doing? I was singing a song. I'm sorry, guys. I was singing Funeralopolis by Electric Wizard. They're very, very good song. Just an amazing song. Like you can't deny it. You cannot deny it. Came out in 2000, actually. Holy shit. I thought it came out a little bit later than that, actually, which I'm glad it didn't. I like anything that's older. I like I'm not a big fan of anything past 1975. You won't be finding me anywhere listening to music like that. I'm glad you can appreciate metal. I've always been inspired by it and weed. Yeah, no, I've always been appreciative of metal. I'm not a big, I don't like thrash metal or anything like that. I'm not like I do not like, well, actually, you don't really understand. That actually that's not what they do. But I'm sure metal fans are probably like, no, yeah, that's exactly what they fucking say. So yeah, metal fans are probably like the coolest, genre listeners. They actually have a lot. I posted to a blues subreddit today about Peter Green, original member of Fleetwood Mac, and I actually got a lot of upvotes on that shit because an album I found back when they were. I got to give shout outs to. Sorry guys, I didn't see it. I am isomatic _ chai _ ez _ and then Instagram Dahomey and then Elon Speedy. Had to give a shout out to you guys. Sorry guys, I didn't know. I gained 4 followers there. Thank you so much for following me. For real, older music tends to be a lot more artistic for whatever reason. Yeah, no, it's definitely way more artistic. It's a lot more raw. Back in the day, like it all started with black people and the blues. Like the blues started everything. If it wasn't for African Americans, we would not be having any, like, there would be no Limp Bizkit, dude. There would be no fucking Calvin Harris, for Christ's sake. There would be no Calvin Harris. There'd be nothing, because they started everything. I mean, it didn't start with them, but music in general did not start like that. But when the Delta blues, that really picked up it went into it, Delta blues. And then there was jazz and swing, of course. And they kind of mixed. A lot of bands like to mix together jazz and blues. And made that. But mostly it led to the British invasion with the blues and stuff. And that led to Black Sabbath, Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that. And that led to more metal, more hard pumping metal. And then that went to 80s bands, Metallica, Journey, Guns N' Roses, and then it went to the 90s. It got really deep, and it got to grunge with Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, and then it started going to this weird new metal type of thing with Limp Bizkit and System from a Down. I don't even know if they're new metal or not. I don't listen to them, but they're somewhere in that general category. And then it goes to the 2000s where it's just basically pop took over from that. And so rap and pop. Rap started really taking over, mixing in with the new metal and stuff. The metal making new metal, and then now I don't know what the fuck it's at. It's that stupid fucking depressed people singing shit like, "Oh, I'm Billie Eilish. I love to see women's boobs." Stuff like that. I'm not here to listen to that kind of crap. I like old music. I'll listen to 80s, 90s. I like a lot of Alice in Chains, actually. I do like Alice in Chains a lot. I think Lane Staley is probably one of the top 10 vocalists of all time, if not top 5 for sure. I mean, if you're a fan of Alice in Chains, you're gonna think he's number 1, which there's so many great vocalists out there, you can't really pick one. But yeah. Do a jiggle. Sometimes, I jiggle it a little bit. Nick Drake, Riverman. Oh, I like Nick Drake. I only know the one song by him, though, The Pink Moon. But I'll have to listen to that. Thank you for the recommendation. What is your opinion on punk rock? I think it's okay. Not my type. But I do like Misfits. I really like Misfits. They're one of my favorite bands. They're kind of like punk metal a little bit. Like they're cresting on like something more deeper than that, but it's really punk rock metal a little bit. So they're really good. That's probably like the only band I like, really. I know that there's other bands like Sex Pistols and the Ramones or whatever shit like that. Not my cup of tea. Not really my cup of tea. But Misfits definitely are my cup of tea for sure. I would hate to imagine a life without the Limp Bizkit. Yeah, shout out Fred Durst. Jimi Hendrix is my favorite guitarist. A lot of people's favorite guitarist. I mean, he could do so much shit. Like, man, he was a fucking beast. He could play with his teeth. He could play behind his back. He could play fucking the guitar. He could do anything. And he is probably the greatest guitarist of all time. If you look at it, he's not my favorite, but he is up there for me. He's top 5 for me. My favorite is Jimmy Page, only because Led Zeppelin, that was my favorite band, and that got me into guitar. So it's kind of like, you know, he's already rated in the top 10, Jimmy Page, but you know, he's just so, the way he played with his guitar is just unbeatable, unmatchable, and I just love it. I love what he did. I love all, you know, learning his songs and stuff and playing them just myself is just so cool. His solos were really, Heartbreaker solo, Dazed and Confused solo, those are fucking amazing. And then he has tracks like what's the fucking song? Son of a bitch. It's a ballad. Why can't I remember the name of it? It's on Houses of the Holy. I swear to God. The Rain Song, that's what it's called. I found it. I said it before I found it, so no one will believe me, but I saw that. So the Rain Song, like they said, George Harrison was basically like, George Harrison from the Beatles, he was like, I like your music, but you don't really have any ballads. So, you know what Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin did? They created the Rain Song. Listen to the Rain Song, and you'll see why the fuck that changed history. I mean, it's such an amazing song, for sure. Do It Stank, bro. I mean, you know, I come home from work and I've been sweating all day, so that time it does, yeah. You play guitar? I do. I love playing guitar. I stopped playing for a while, but I recently picked it back up. What's your favorite song to play? Anything by Black Sabbath, really, because they're a lot easier. They're a lot easier for me at my stage. I'm like still in the beginner level. I'm like an advanced beginner, I'd say. I'm not yet quite at that intermediate. But yeah, there's, I'm trying to think of my favorite. I love playing Had to Cry Today, the riff for it. I don't know how to play the whole fucking thing. That's for sure. I love the riff to Had to Cry Today. That's one of my favorite riffs. Oh, it just keeps going. It's a almost 9-minute song, man. It's so fucking Ginger Baker's drumming and everything. Oh, Steve Winwood's voice. Amazing. I answered the phone. I answered the phone. I answered the question, bro. I answered the question. I told you if it stank. Is the post office worth it as a job? I think it's worth it. You know, it really depends on where you're at, though. Like if you have bad managers, bad supervisors, then no. But if you're in a good spot, the office isn't that crazy. It's not understaffed. It's not bad at all. What's your favorite Lil Peep song? I couldn't even name you one. Most fascinating substance you came across until now. Most fascinating substance. I have to say, oh boy, that's a tough question. Most fascinating substance. There's a lot of them, but like the most, man, there's so many that I could come across. I wonder if I could find one that I did a video on that I could be like, okay, that one is definitely what I think. It's not like a main classic drug. PCE was pretty cool to learn about. Belladonna, I knew about belladonna. Oh, the most powerful mushroom on earth, Panaeolus cyanescens. That was pretty cool to learn about. The antipsychotic that ruins people's lives, the Clopixol. That was really cool to learn about. That might be my favorite. Or Topamax. That was very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably have to say the Clopixol. That one always kind of sticks with me a little bit, just doing that. That antipsychotic, because it's a very strong one. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorites for sure. Most fascinating, I should say. Do you like Eminem? Yeah, I mean, I got no problem with him. I'm not the biggest listener of him. Like, I'll listen to a couple songs from here and there. Like, no, that's a lie. I don't listen to too much Eminem, but I don't have anything against him. I think he's pretty good. You know, I think he's actually a top 5 rapper probably of all time. You probably got to say. Just from coming from a non-biased standpoint. but with his, just sales and records alone. But yeah, no, he's good. He's good at what he does. Do you like Rob Zombie? Rat Finks. The full name gets redacted. I like his movies, but I'm not a big fan of his. I like Dragula. That's about it. That's about as far as I'll go into Rob Zombie. I have an Angel Vivaldi 7-string from Charvel, the best guitar I've ever played so far. I'm going to look that shit up. That sounds fucking awesome. Oh, wow, yeah. That thing is fucking sweet. Hell yeah. Probably costs you a bit of money. Let's see how much that shit costs. Yeah, I have a Les Paul. I love my Les Paul because I love playing the blues. The blues are a lot of fun to play. So, yeah, that's why I'm into it. Yeah, okay, starting at $15.83 for this black one here. That one's... Oh, open box. Okay, but in the box, it's $1,799. So, yeah, you paid a pretty penny for that one. I paid $1,200 for my guitar, but it's a Les Paul. What's your least favorite drug to talk about? Acid. I really don't like talking about acid. I think acid is everything is so similar in experiences. Like, there's nothing interesting about it. That's why I don't really want to do any more acid experiences. I don't think they're fun to read about. There's some good stories that came from it for sure, but I just kind of want to move it in the past. I'll probably do another video on it eventually, but overall, I think acid is just like kind of a boring classic substance. I think shrooms are way more fun because there's a lot more like diversity and it seems like there's different experiences with shrooms. But with acid, it seems like most of it's like, that's why when people upload an acid story to my subreddit, they're like, dude, this is the craziest acid experience that you'll ever read. And it's like an acid experience I've already read before, So it's so if you're looking to upload an acid story, it has to be really, 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 really good. But yeah, no, even then though, like it's going to be hard for me to want to read it. So yeah, just if you have an acid story, I would not submit it. I would not take the time, unless you just want to do it for the shits and giggles for it, seeing people, having people read it and stuff. But yeah, it's most likely not going to go on the channel because I'm just not a big fan of acid stories. Yeah. Do you have any face piercings? No, I don't. I probably wouldn't get any either if I had to say. Did you ever ride a motorcycle? I don't even think I've never even been on one, I don't think. Besides speed is also a drug, adrenaline rush. Coolest drugs that go with either deter or anticholinergics or salvia. After that, inhalants are crazy. Yeah. Do you sing too? I definitely sing a lot to myself, but I'm not like, proficient in it. But I do like to sing. And people said I actually have a good singing voice, so maybe I'll use that. I actually tried to create a song the other day, and it just didn't work out. I'll have to try and redo it. But yeah. Do you take any nootropics or are deep into any cognitive enhancing substances? I'm currently cycling pinealin or pinealin. I don't know. I used to do nootropics before, but not anymore. I used to do like paracetam, adrafinil, modafinil. Does modafinil count as a... Yeah, it counts as one. Phenibut was one, I think. They counted as it. But yeah. Nice. I remember you did the Topamix video ad day after I did ask about a live stream. Yeah, no, so I appreciate doing that. That was really, really cool that you can learn about substances like that. I listened to the Kratom episode. It was very insightful. How much were you spending on extracts a day? I had no idea how expensive they are. I wasn't buying them daily. I was buying them every couple of days, and it was I was getting that. It was probably over $100 each time I spent on extracts. I would get a couple packages of it. So yeah. I'm heading out. Hope you enjoy your Deadpool in today. Yeah, I will. Well, I don't know if I will, actually. I bought it when it first came out. 2019, it was $1,300. Hell yeah, before inflation. Definitely didn't do that. Thanks for not doing any more acid ones. There are too many. If you find a really, really extreme unusual one, sure. Yeah, no, that's exactly how I feel about it. I can't even take modafinil because it totally screws up with my sleep. Yeah, no, modafinil keeps you up. It definitely is like... it's similar. It's like a mix between caffeine and Adderall or like a stimulant. It's in between there. It's not as strong as a stimulant, but it's not as weak as caffeine. But if you mix the caffeine and modafinil together, then you might be creating a stimulant right there. And yeah, so I've had good times on modafinil for sure. Where do you get your thumbnails? I make them from AI prompts. I put them together, and yeah, so I make them myself, sort of. Make them myself, sort of, you know, because I have the help with the AI and everything. But yeah. What is your opinion on Amanita muscaria, fly agaric? You know, I want to try it at some point, but I'm afraid of the mucimol effect, the deliriant effects that it has. I feel like it'd be kind of crazy, but I don't know. Maybe I've already taken it before. Maybe they, in these gummies that I got from the head shop, there could have been Amanita muscaria inside of it. Yeah, so the two stories on your channel that have stuck with me most is the Floxed one. What is the Flox? And the Gacid one, where he did so much nitrous he was continuous pain forever. Yeah, no, that one was definitely one of my favorites too, for sure. I love that one. Definitely agree. I need to do another nitrous video pretty soon as well. There's so many I need to do. But tomorrow I'm going to be working on a iceberg video, so be on the lookout for that. Hold on, guys. What was the hardest drug to talk about? Probably just talking when I was talking about the Kratom. You know, just my last podcast episode where I was talking about the Kratom. Like, it was very hard to get through that. Yeah. But if you're talking about like hardest drug, like to find stories for, there's steroids was hard to find, like actual good stories. It was hard to find Delta 8 stories too. Yeah. Flox is the one where a dude took antibiotics and got really bad nerve issues. Oh yeah, that was the steroid one. Okay, so yeah, yeah, that one was very interesting. I've done an over 2-month daily microdosing with fairly surprising positive outcomes. Want to do a high dose experience next one day if it feels all right? Yeah, no, I think it's for sure. I think it's a good idea. You can transition into that. It was somewhat like Adderall, but without the rush. Yeah, no, you don't get that same fucking feeling you get from these certain stimulants that you have. But yeah, it's definitely strong though for what it is. You can buy it online, so anything you can buy online, it's pretty crazy that you can do that. Yeah, I'm trying to think anything else. You guys have more questions. You guys were on a roll there, and I just keep on popping it out. You know, just keep on going. Yeah, this beer needs to be done, dude. I need to finish it. I suggested stories from a previous channel that got taken down. I was so happy you eventually posted one. Yeah, no, I got so many requests to do fucking steroids, and I finally did it, and it was one of my like least viewed videos during that time. Where is it at? Yeah, it's only at 16,000 right now compared to like stuff around it, 24,000, 66,000, 18,000 for the antipsychotic, 41,000. So yeah, no, these I really enjoyed doing the Trintellix video though. That was a lot of fun. The one I uploaded yesterday, and yeah, thought that was pretty interesting. What is your favorite cheese? My favorite cheese is Munster. I love Munster, and then after that, it's probably mozzarella or mozzarella, as non-Italian American people say. I love the mozzarella. Mozzarella with prosciutto. Prosciutto, mozzarella, vaffanculo. You know, go fuck yourself, you stupid schifoos. You know, when you watch Sopranos, you learn so much about the Italian lingo. There's a whole glossary you can look up. I wonder if I could search it up right now. Italian slang. Let's see. Where is it at? There was like a whole fucking... Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, this person, Greg Gagliano. Very, very good work. Basta, enough. Afanabila, go to Naples, or use as go to hell. Wow. Since Naples at one time was not considered a very nice place. What's a fun one? Brajol, that's a good one. Let's see. Capicola, Cabagu, Cavatelli. I love Cavatelli. That's my favorite pasta. Oh, my favorite. Chuch, Chuchio, Chuch, jackass. Como se bel, how beautiful. Faccia bruta, an insult literally meaning ugly face. Let's see, is there any other ones up here? Oh, Maron. Literally Madonna, the Blessed Virgin Mary, not the pop star. Generally used as damn or damn it, sometimes pronounced Maron. Yeah, no. Maron. Not going to say that one. Principessa. Princess. Principessa. Pucci. Stink, bad smell, sometimes used as shit. Oh, that's puzzi. Oh, que puzza. Cover your nose. Schifusa, dirty or dirty, lousy, rotten when referring to a person. Schifusa, I love that one. Sfacim, literally sperm of the devil, used loosely to describe somebody as a bum, but much, much worse. A really bad, naughty word, off pronounced. Facim. Sfacim. Yeah. Stugats. Stunad, I love that one. I use the stunad a lot. I always say, I call people stunads. Stupid. That's what it's used as. I love using that. And then va fangul, go fuck yourself. I love those. Love that so much. All right, let's see here. Are there any personal stories you plan to put on the channel? Probably not for a while, since I just did the Kratom withdrawal one. Have you ever used naloxone on someone? No. I've never actually come across anybody overdosing like that, like on opioid. Stilton cheese, because it gave me weird, vivid dreams. How about videos about aphrodisiac drugs? Maybe. Do you plan on making a marker sniffing video? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. You gonna watch a Joe Rogan comedy special at 9 p.m. tonight? No, I'll be in the movie theaters, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. We will see, though. I might watch it at the next day. I'm not really like, you know, they do a lot of shit. I'm almost done with this beer, I promise. You want to hop in Fortnite? I don't play video games. I don't play no Fortnite. I don't play nothing. So, yeah, that's just how it is. Bro's not answering my question. I'm not getting your question. That's the first time I seen your thing. So, it's not my fault. How you doing from that last video, Over the Hump? Yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was, for sure. I'm doing, even though I was doing good before that. Well, if you guys are just here late, I'm on 36 hours of no sleep. So yeah, that's something, for sure. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm pretty much doing better. Coming up on 5 weeks. So yeah, pretty interesting. 5 weeks sober almost, dude. I never thought I'd make it like 3 days. I can't believe I made it that long. Why was your Insta removed? I don't know why, but YouTube blocked that question. Because I got community guidelines posts taken down. I got too many posts taken down. There was one day where I had 5 different posts taken down. I'm like, holy shit, that's not good. Then I just, one day, you know, it was just gone. But I submitted an appeal, and it's not back yet. So, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm grabbing another Miller High Life, a cold one. Oh, I had a terrible Charlie horse last night. I was fucking hurting, dude. I trimmed my beard at 3 o'clock in the morning last night because I couldn't sleep. I also got the what's it called? I got prescribed Doxepin for sleep. The last live stream there, someone talked about it, which was funny. I was funny that I got it, and then I also got gabapentin, which is pretty insane. But I'll take it. Cialis video, yeah, no, it's gonna happen for sure. But we've already done so that's Viagra. Well, it's not Viagra, but it's similar to it. We're gonna have to find some Reddit experiences. Cialis horror story. Let's see if they even exist first. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there is one. Okay, let's see how long this story is. Not too long, but it's okay. If there's 4 stories the size of that, then that would be good. But I'm not sure. Yeah, no, it's mostly Viagra stories coming up here. I might not be able to read it, unfortunately. Oh, here's one. Here's a negative. Bookmark that. I don't. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good experiences, but there's not. Yeah, there's not too many bad ones though. So, I guess I can read a good one. You know, it'd be tough. It'd be really tough for sure to do it. So yeah, I'm not promising anything. I can't. Holy smokes, that no sleep is the worst. Stay strong, champ. Yeah, no, that's never happened to me before. I've never stayed up this late. Did you ever travel around the world? I've only been in America, so no, I don't even have a passport. Yeah. 5, holy crap, I hope you get it back. Getting your YouTube back was a blessing for sure. Hopefully Insta gets it back soon. Yeah, it's been a while since they fucking even took it down, so I'm not taking it. So just follow me on Miller High Life Lover. That's where I'm using Instagram at now. My take on it, you know, it definitely varies for me. You know, I don't really. I want to say DMT entities are the way with spirits. You know, I think those are actually like what we see. I feel like cats can see them because when I was tripping on shrooms, I turned the light on and I could see fractals, and I was talking to my cat. I was talking to Ozzy, and I'm like, "You see that, right?" And he meowed and he nodded his head. He's like, "Meow," and he saw it too. Like he knew. It was like, but that we can't see unless we're on shrooms or DMT. But I feel like, you know, it's I've talked about this before, but I feel like the DMT entities are the answer to the universe. I feel like they created us because why would DMT be in the brain? You know, why would it be in our brains? That's in every human being. I don't know how many other like beings DMT is naturally produced in. I can't tell you that. I'd have to look it up. But you know, at least in humans, naturally producing, and then we smoke it, and then it just gets produced like crazy, and then that's how you see the actual universe. You actually see what the real universe is like. That's why it's so hard to comprehend, because you just don't know what it's like. So yeah, that's basically what I believe in. I believe it has to do with that. Have you read any stories from people who are on Flocka? There's a story I want to read that's on Flocka, but I'm not sure if it's real or not, so that's why I'm debating on reading it. But it's like a perfect story. So yeah, I'm going back to Fortnite. Love your channel, dog. Thank you so much. If your message gets retracted, try misspelling a word or so in it, like that the word that might have got retracted for that reason. Like it could have been a drug or a swear word or something. So don't swear or do anything like that in the chat, because it probably will get retracted. I'm not controlling it. Yo, dog, just checking in. All hope is good. Keep it pushing. Hell yeah, brother. It is good. It is real good. We doing good. We good. We good. We good. Let's see. It's 6:52. I've almost been on here for 2 hours now. Let's make it past 2 hours. We got to go past 2 hours for sure. I'm surprised I haven't gone to the bathroom again. Probably because I've been talking out my piss rather than fucking pissing it out. There's still 48 people on here, which is pretty crazy. We had 70 at that one point, which was wild. I haven't had 70 on in a while. The first Trip Sitters podcast, we had like, I think the record was like 124 people on. That was pretty insane. But now it's definitely a lot lower. But I'm not surprised by that. I am not surprised. You know, it's only the loyal viewers that you guys know. You guys are here. I'm sure there's people who don't even comment on it. Oh, you followed me. I didn't get notifications for it this time. Usually I do. I wonder why I didn't. Shout out Sam_Wise. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for following me on there. Been listening to your videos while working. Makes the day more interesting. Thank you. No problem. Yes, you got to do a Flocka video. Yeah, we got to do a Flocka video. Maybe I should just read it here and then maybe put it on YouTube or something. Which one is it? Yeah, this DARPA one. This is the one that I was confused about. I'm not, because it's like a DARPA agent. So like, yeah. It's tough to say. I don't know if I should do it or not because I can't. Fuck. Maybe I'll do it next. Alpha PvP. See, this is the part that made me kind of confused. He says in here, I've read this like multiple times. Yes, I am a DARPA agent, so saith the voices in my heads during particularly bizarre research. So when he says saith, like who says that in a fucking report? Like that's why I'm kind of like I'm unsure if it's real or not. Like I don't want to put out something that I don't know if it's real or not. Like I try to put out as much as I can. They even said no details are fiction. That kind of is a red flag a little bit because like why would you say no details are fiction? You know, so it's very hard to say, but you know, we'll see. I mean, I already get so many comments that are people think my videos are fake. So I mean, it wouldn't even honestly hurt probably to do it. But yeah, no, it's like a perfect video to read for sure because it has a good amount of words, good amount of sentences, and it would be a good long video. So yeah, I'll probably save it. It's gonna be read at some point. I don't know which channel, but yeah. Do you have a favorite philosophy or philosopher? Does Carl Jung count? Is it Carl Jung? I guess he was a psychiatrist. Let me see which philosophers. Fame. Aristotle's. I did like Confucius a little bit. Friedrich Nietzsche. Yeah, he's very cool. Definitely not Karl Marx. Machiavelli. I do like Machiavelli. I think he's really interesting. Probably Machiavelli. I'd have to say. Would you do more delirium combination videos? Oh yeah, of course. I got to be careful with DPH. That's all. I've been listening to you for years. I keep the channel. It's bound to get very big one day. I can't wait to see you on Rogan. That'd be really cool. Trip Sitters on Rogan has my vote. Hell yeah, let's go. That'd be really cool. You know, Loca Vision, the guy who does the shroom visuals, DMT visual stuff like that. He got featured on the Joe Rogan podcast. That was really cool. My favorite philosophers are Alan Watts, Carl Jung, and Terence McKenna. I guess if you want to call Terence McKenna one, yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites too. Did you make any videos about trips you've had, if you have done some? I have a personal trips section playlist on my YouTube, so you guys can go check that out if you haven't already. Yeah, Carl Jung counts. Okay, so I will say, yeah, Carl Jung is probably my favorite. I have his book, one of them. Nietzsche's great too, but too obvious. Yeah. But I do like Machiavelli. I think Machiavelli. I like the way his. I enjoy hearing what he has to like say about power and stuff. I think that's really interesting. Very, very cool. Very fucking cool. Alan Watts was great. You know he died from a hangover though. Did not know that. Did not fucking know that. How do you die from a hangover? That's insane. I gotta look this up. Heart condition. He had congestive heart failure. Okay. He died in his peacefully? Do you think that's peaceful? I don't know. I like that would have been cool to be a philosopher. That would have been really cool. Alan Watts talked me through my first acid trip. I got unbrainwashed from Christianity, shade towards Christians. Or no shade towards Christians, sorry. The heart was in the way while I was reading that. He was about that life. Yeah. Machiavellian, yeah. I also learned about, I have this Mosby's Medical, Nursing, and Allied Health Dictionary. Very interesting to learn about. Yeah, there's some shit on here. A granulocytic cytic pertaining to a white blood cell that, when stained, shows no granules in its cytoplasm. Granulocytosis, a severe reduction in the number of white blood cells, basophils, eosinophils, and neutrophils. Neutropenia results whereby the body is severely depleted in its ability to defend itself. Fever, prostration, and bleeding ulcers of the rectum, mouth, and vagina may be present. The acute disease may be an adverse reaction to a medication or the result of radiation therapy or chemotherapy. So look out for that. Agraphia, a loss of the ability to write resulting from an injury to the language center in the cerebral cortex. That's scary. That's terrifying. Akathisia. This is something that I might have. I used to... Yeah. I thought I had it because I think Abilify was a side effect of it. But I was also mixing it with my Kratom withdrawals. So luckily I haven't really been having restlessness recently, which is good. A pathological condition characterized by restlessness and agitation, such as inability to sit still. So yeah. Ooh, look at that. Albright syndrome. A disorder characterized by fibrous dysplasia of bone, isolated brown macules on the skin, and endocrine dysfunction. It causes precocious puberty in girls, but not in boys. The bone lesions are reddish-gray, gritty fibromas containing areas of coarse fiber that may be confined to one bone or occur in several, frequently causing deformities, pain, and pathological fractures. Treatment may involve osteotomy, curettage, and bone grafts. Very interesting. All right. Machiavelli is probably the darkest philosopher ever. Yeah, he might be. He might be. What's the weirdest conspiracy you ever came across? That's a tough one because I don't usually... there's so many conspiracy theories, but not like weird ones that I've come across. Not a lot of weird ones, but I have some favorite ones, like the one where Dan Schneider is actually Jamie Lynn Spears'... the baby she had was actually his. That one's a freaky one. And I would believe it too. Like, I feel like that was a rumor back when I was a kid. I remember there was a rumor going on that there was like some producer had involved with that, with her, which is very disgusting. But that's, it's terrifying what can happen out there in this world, this disgusting fucking world. Al Weezy. I had akathisia from benzo withdrawal. Not nice at all. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. It really is. I was trying to find Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Okay, let's see what this one is. I have actually never heard of this. Perceptual distortions of space and size as experienced by the character Alice in the Lewis Carroll story. Similar hallucinogenic experiences have been reported by individuals using drugs of abuse and by patients with certain neurologic diseases. Did not know that was a thing. That's really interesting. There's like so many fucking definitions in here. Oh my god, how would you even pronounce that? Allantoid angiopagus. Sausage-like vessel. conjoined monozygotic twin fetuses of unequal size that are united by the vessels of the umbilical cord. Okay. Ooh, poison ivy, allergic reaction. Everyone knows what allergic reaction is. I'm just on the A's, bruh. I'm not just on the allergies. That's crazy. That is insane. Ooh, Alzheimer's disease. Very scary. Very scary. Fyodor Dostoevsky is also a philosopher I like. He can be a little depressing, but that's why I like him. Yeah, sometimes you got to be depressing to tell the truth, you know. Alice in Wonderland syndrome is very rare. Good night. Good night. Have a good one. I'm going to have to look it up online because that's... definitely want to know more about it. Because that has to do with my channel, you know. AIWS. So Cleveland Clinic, shout out Cleveland Clinic, says Alice in Wonderland syndrome is a brain-related condition that disrupts how you perceive your own body, the world around you, or both. Named for a famous children's storybook, this rare condition makes things look or feel larger or smaller than they actually are. It can happen for several reasons, many temporary or treatable. It is a rare condition that disrupts your brain's ability to process sensory input. The disruption affects how you perceive the size of things you see around you, the feel or look of your own body, or both. It can also distort your sense of reality. Alice in Wonderland syndrome affects seems most common in children, with some research studies indicating that nearly 2/3 of cases happen in people under 18. In addition to children, AIWS is more likely to happen in people with certain brain-related conditions. It is very rare. There's limited research. 30% of teenagers experience brief episodes of the symptoms. But more research is necessary to determine if this is the case and why it's happening. Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy how that happens. Self-perception symptoms, changes in your perception of your body, derealization, depersonalization, feeling of being split in two, disruption in sense of time. And visual perception symptoms, changes in size and distance, in both size and distance, people appearing smaller than they actually are, changes in object appearance. So if you have any of these symptoms, you might have Alice in Wonderland syndrome. So yeah. What causes it? Migraines, infections, seizures, certain types of strokes, mental health conditions like schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, depressive disorders, etc. Medications, these include drugs commonly found in cough medicines like dextromethorphan or dihydrocodeine, asthma medications like montelukast, and anti-seizure medications like topiramate. So that's the Topamax, actually. So any of those. Recreational drugs and inhalants, hallucinogens like LSD and inhalants like toluene, brain tumors including cancers, and degenerative brain diseases, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. So yeah, so there's a lot that goes into that place that's actually, like, it doesn't seem like a very, like, does it seem scary to you guys? I'm going to start a poll. Does AIWS seem terrifying? Yes or no? Like I said, AIWS is Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Yeah, it doesn't seem too terrifying. You know, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I had a weird experience with a shroom bar, but I describe as Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Me and a couple of friends kept thinking we were hearing something. I felt giant compared to them walking over. Definitely could be. I think I had AIWS one time, but it wasn't due to ingesting anything. I felt and visually saw as if everything was getting smaller and farther away. And next thing I remember, I was at the ICU. Oh boy, that's scary. I might have experienced it as well. A lot of people seem to think it's terrifying. You guys are voting 78%. It could be a little bit. I'd have to say no. You accidentally clicked no, so you can't pick it again. That sucks. So it's really not 78% to 22. It's higher than that. But yeah, end poll. Come on. All right. 60 likes now. Woohoo! Let's go. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm just reading just from this book. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, God. The ambiguous genitalia. The ambiguous genitalia, external genitalia that are not normal and morphologically typical of either sex or occurs in pseudo-hermaphrodism. But that looks... Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was. That's a vagina. Okay, so that's not... I guess that's not as... that's a funny thing to call it, though. Ambiguous genitalia. I have ambiguous genitalia. Luckily, I was born with one genitalia as a penis, so I guess that you can't take that for granted. But that pussy is definitely dark. But it's it looks like it has gangrene. This one, like, that's how dark it is. It looks like they're gonna chop it off or something. Like it got frozen or something. Like, that's bad. That's real bad. I feel bad for people like that. Ooh, that looks fucking terrible. Amniotic bands. That's not good. Ooh, amputation flaps. Oh, God. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yo, how's it going, Trip Keeper? Sipping a High Life tonight? Yes, I am. I'm sipping one. I'm sipping multiple. Ooh, anencephaly. So that is congenital absence of major portions of the brain and malformation of the brainstem. The cranium does not close and the vertebral canal remains a groove. Transmitted genetically, anencephaly is not compatible with life. It can be detected early in gestation by amniocentesis and analysis, or by ultrasonography. Yeah, so there's that. Let's just go on a random page. No. Wait, that one actually might seem interesting. No. I'm just reading through a book right now. Damn, they're only on the D's? That's crazy. There's like so many. If you went and like try to read all these definitions, that would take such a long time. Oh my God. They're already on page 723 and we're only on the G's. We're just starting the G's. There's a lot. Oh, that looks like what Keith Richards has. Heberdine's nodes. That's... Where's that at? A Heberdine's node is an abnormal cartilaginous or bony enlargement of the distal interphalangeal joint of a finger, usually occurring in degenerative diseases of the joints. Yeah, that's probably from him playing guitar all the time, dude. That's why you can't really, you know, go too hard on that shit. Alright, that's, that should be good. I won't be reading any more definitions, guys. Don't worry. I was just very interested by that because my mom brought these over. That's why I was going to go into pharmacology, but I changed my mind. It's going to go into substance abuse counseling. Hopefully get my certificate and then start a nonprofit substance abuse organization around here. That would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun to help the people for sure. But all right, let's get in last couple more questions. I think we're going to end it after this. So if you guys have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But if not, we're going to end it. And yeah, so very good episode today. I think we covered a lot. Definitely was a fun time. I just kept on going and going and going. But yeah. Ask anything. Ask whatever you want. But yeah, so I'm going to give you guys 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that is it then. We are going to leave here. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Be on the lookout for the drug iceberg video on Monday. I think it'll be on Monday. I don't know. We'll see how much I have to get done because it's going to be a very, weird way I'm going to do it. maybe not that weird. Would I ever do hard opiates? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do any other new drugs anymore. I'm done with everything. But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys came on here. I appreciate it. You guys rock. You guys are the best, coolest viewers of all time. On YouTube, bruh. On YouTube, man. Have a good night. Yeah. Hope you all have a wonderful night. And like I said, be on the lookout. I love you all.